Batgirl, Batgirl, Batgirl. Yup, that's how it always used to be. Watching Batgirl on Batman 66, the old school Batman Adam West series. Welcome back to Piggy's Picks. This is Piggy, and today we are picking this statue. This is Batman Classics Yvonne Craig as Batgirl comic Maquette by TweeterHead. Yep, by TweeterHead. What can I say? This piece is so dope. It captures Yvonne Craig as Batgirl, and I'll kind of tell you why I like that the Yvonne Craig version of Batgirl so much, and why I had to get this statue. So the character of Batgirl first appeared in Batman number 139 in April of 1961. But we were introduced to Yvonne Craig's version of Batgirl during the Batman 66 TV show with Adam West as Batman, and she joined in the 67-68 season. Just to give you a little history about the character before we go into it. So we used to watch Batman every day after school. That was just part of, you come home, change your clothes, you do your homework, and you watch Batman. Put on your chores, go outside, back in when the street lights come on. But we had to stop what we were doing when Batman came on. And when they got to the version of, the season, 67-68 season in syndication, I'm old, I'm not that old. That's when we were introduced to Yvonne Craig as Batgirl. And the reason I'm smiling so hard was because we love the actress, we love the character, but we thought she was so ridiculous, man. Every time there was a fight, I'm like, even as a child, I'm like, she's got to be here because somebody said we need some female representation. Because every time she showed up, they ended up losing the fight. She was a total liability. Half the time she was getting kidnapped, and sometimes they would just like push her out the way like she wasn't even there. And I'm like, what is she here for other than to hit the female demographic or to give some prepubescent boys some kind of teenage crushes or something like that? Because she was totally ridiculous. The character of Batgirl, her daytime persona was Barbara Gordon. She was Commissioner Gordon, commissioner of Gotham PD in the Batman universe. She was Commissioner Gordon's daughter, and she worked at the library. So whenever Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson would run off to kind of fight Riddler, Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, they're sliding down the pole to the Batcave to get into their costumes. She would kind of she had a wig head, and she would pull the wig head, and her dresser would move, and she would change and jump on her bike and come out of the side of the building. And whenever she would show up, we would know it was going to get really ridiculous. And you heard that, Batgirl, Batgirl. I know I'm being ridiculous, but it was the funniest thing ever growing up because she was just so ridiculous, man. And I loved her character. Like, we had to watch her every single day when she was on because, you could be serious the whole episode. You're really invested. You want to see what's going to happen, what's going on. And as soon as she shows up, it's out the window. It's pure comedy. She's trying to always do this, glide in on a rope and kick the person. And you see, the big Kaplow pop up in the air with the Kaplow written in there. But eventually she just gets pushed out the way, clobbered, thrown down. They didn't even bother to kidnap her half the time. They didn't even bother to acknowledge her half the time. And I know that sounds horrible, especially kind of in the woke crowd today. But I'm not degrading women. I'm just degrading Batgirl. But yeah, she is really dope. I think the CW is developing some stuff with her. Not Batwoman, but some stuff with Batgirl. And I think they have some things in the works for her as far as the movie verse. There's a lot going on with the DC cinematic universe right now. You have Zack Snyder hopefully restoring his universe, hashtag restore the Snyderverse. You have Walter Hamada and and Toby Emmerich and some things that they're developing. You know, they just casted the first Latina Supergirl, the young lady from The Young and the Restless. I can't think of her name right now. It escapes me. Pardon my memory. And I do know that there's some stuff about Batgirl in the works, but I don't think anyone will do her justice like Yvonne Craig did. Yvonne Craig sadly passed away in 2015, I want to say in August, at the age of 78, so she is no longer with us. But I do believe she was around kind of when this statue in particular was in development. So if you didn't get your hands on it, I think it was about $250 when it first came out, but now they're not available. And I think if you throw this on eBay, you can probably get 10 times worth that amount, because we know that when an actor passes away posthumously, then the value of their statues and their images increase. Maybe I'll get some Jack Nicholson Joker figures, but no disrespect, just thinking out loud, because this is an investment. It's an investment. And speaking of Batgirl and her DC family, please don't forget, we are giving away one of her teammates. We are still at 500 subscribers, going to be giving away the Superman versus Darkseid statue. So please help us by like, comment, subscribe, share, help grow this channel to 500 viewers. I appreciate all of you that have came around, that have stuck around, that have interacted with me. Congrats again to the winner of the Black Panther statue that we gave away when we were on our road to 100 subscribers. He did receive it, so hopefully he's enjoying it. I'll reach out and ask him. But yeah, if you have the opportunity without maybe paying an arm and a leg trying to find this on eBay, definitely check this out. This is a really good statue. They captured her greatly. Again, this is she's 13 inches tall. They have her with, they captured her face brilliantly. It looks just like Yvonne Craig, the actress that portrayed Batgirl, down to the hairstyle that she wore. But her costume is purple. Maybe it was my colorblind, or I wasn't seeing it properly on our old school Technicolor TV when I was little, but I thought her statue was like bluish gray. I never thought of it as a purple, but I guess it is. They have her utility belt, all of that in a nice yellow that matches the inside of her cape. They have her, so when I described when she would come out of the side of her building and the brick would move and she would be dressed as Batgirl on her motorcycle, this is kind of a shot of that from the show. They have her with her little boots that she used to swing in and do that kapow or kerplunk kick that she used to knock out. And they have her represented beautifully. One of her classic poses that she would be in when she would show up to save the day before getting thrown out the way and disregarded. But anyway, yeah, this statue is amazing. It's an amazing statue. If you're a fan of the Batman 66 old school show with the late Mr. Adam West, a lot of you are fans of him as Mayor West on Family Guy. But yeah, if you're a fan of that old school Adam West Batman with Yvonne Craig portraying Batgirl here, let me know. Drop us a like, comment, subscribe, share. But yeah, drop us a comment. Let me know if you're a fan of that show, and maybe we'll start discussing some of those old school shows that kind of got us into the genre, because a lot of us came in with Batman 66, with Superman 79, you know what I mean, the Super Friends growing up seeing the cartoons, or for you younger ones, watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited shows, Static Shock shows. We got a new one of those coming out. Drop me a comment. Maybe we'll do a live discussion at some point. But thanks again for tuning in to Piggy's Picks. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Appreciate you. Have a good one.